Hello, and welcome to the Quest for Connery review number 62. And this one deals with the 1986 feature. Monkey deals with monkeys. Monks.
I was trying to do some emotional sort of spiritual music there, try and get things in
in the mood. But it's called The Name of the Rose.
Yep.
What was the Italian title?
Le Nom de la Rose, the French would say.
French title.
It's from Umberto Eco's popular book.
Kind of like Sherlock in the 14th century.
Yeah, he's called William de Baskerville, Connery plays, and he's a monk who is sort of starting to use common sense, sort of fact and reason, and it's an early Sherlock Holmes, looking at like the evidence and trying to like work out why murders have happened.
Yeah, because they're all just like, these murders are happening because of the devil, and like we should burn people to appease the devil, or whatever, or they're all possessed. And Connery comes in with his little protege.
Yeah, who's Christian Slater.
Very young Christian Slater.
14, 15?
Something like that. And another mentor role for Connery.
Yeah.
Which is where it kind of comes to his best.
Sort of.
Kind of the first one.
Highlander.
Yeah. And
Connery won Best Actor.
Had the BAFTAs.
Mm-hmm. The BAFTAs, not the Oscars.
He should have won an Oscar, really.
Can't remember who was against.
Well, I don't know who he's against, but he deserves an Oscar more for this than Untouchables.
Yeah, definitely. But no, it's a really, really good film. 8 out of 10 we gave it, and I think just plot-wise, it was really interesting the way it developed. Like seeing how he worked out the little mysteries was actually really interesting. Yeah. Considering it's a 14th century film. A 20th century film set in the 14th century, and like the way they obviously hasn't got any like microscopes or whatever, or even such stuff that Sherlock
just uses like common
sense. He worked out, thinks things through properly. It's really good, and you've got a lot of good supporting actors in this film. My criticism was that it was hard at points to work out which monk was which, because they were very similarly dressed. But the chief of the abbey is Michael Lonsdale, who you might remember from Moonraker, Drax the villain, and he doesn't want to believe that there is anything. He wants to believe it's the devil and kill someone and get it over with.
And you've got F. Murray Abraham, who they bring in, called Adso, whose character is.
Who wants to... He's one of those Inquisition-y sort of like
in Blackadder's Witch, Smell of Pursuivant.
Yes.
He's the devil!
And they were starring Finding Forrester, again, as sort of adversaries. And also Ron Perlman as the Hunchback. Poor guy, Ron Perlman. He gets all these parts where he has to play really ugly people.
Because he is ugly.
He's got a very, very strange face. Yeah. The reason we have 8 out of 10, not obviously any higher, there's a sort of minor subplot about Christian Slater falling in love, which I don't think was particularly interesting. I just wanted to get back to Connery and the mystery. I kind of think, though, that it was necessary to show how Connery viewed maybe relationships, because obviously they're supposed to be monks. Celibate, yeah. And like he gives him good advice, doesn't he, to Slater? And then at the end, Christian Slater obviously carries on being a monk, and at the end, I'll actually like remember that girl for the rest of my life and stuff. What I quite like as well, another good thing is that you've got this this good sort of like medieval mystery murder thing. They get a bit of like interesting history, because obviously we're historians. Like interesting backstory about the way that like religion was developing at those times, and like you have
the different monks, isn't it? Because there's
the Franciscans and the Dominicans. I can't remember which is which.
One was really like wealthy,
opulent, and the other one was like all about giving stuff to the poor and like actually properly sticking to the Bible stuff.
Yeah.
And so you've got like sort of like religious war going on at the same time as they try and like discuss these issues. So
it's a good context to have the whole thing in. It's very like eye-opening to how people reacted to things back then.
I don't want to spoil like the plot, but it does work out very interesting. Connery works out well. It gets worked out. It's a good twist, but it's a good reveal at the end. The way it all works out together. Really good climax. Well-paced film actually, because obviously you have a lot of medieval films that can get a bit slow, especially because there's no fighting or anything like that.
No.
But it's really interesting. Really strong performances, and really worth a watch. Definitely. I really recommend it.
8 out of 10.